Hello, it's Sweetest Honey 86, and welcome to part 1 of my Banjo-Kazooie playthrough. Banjo-Kazooie is probably my favorite game of all time. It is the game I played most as a child, and it came out in 1998 on N64, but it released for Switch in 2022, and I played it then. Since it's been on N64, I've also played it on emulators on different computers, and I've played the Xbox 360 version, and I played it on Switch when it came out in 2022. So, I am going to play this for the channel because Banjo-Tooie just came out last week as of recording this, and I wanted to play that for the channel, but I just didn't feel complete unless I played this first. Now, as you can see on this save file, I have 100% of the game, and that's what I'm going to do on this playthrough. For this game, I own the official guides for this and the sequel, Banjo-Tooie. I have them in storage bins, and they're in pretty good condition considering how old they are, but they are also falling apart. Like, the binding on it wasn't so great for me constantly using it and flipping through it, and it was just the best. It was full color, and I enjoyed using it when I played the game. This is also the game that I am the most familiar with. Banjo-Tooie I'm not as familiar with, and with this game I'm the most familiar with the first few levels, and the further the game goes on, I tend to get lost, especially in the overworld. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try and do everything without looking up how to 100% the game, but I know at some point I will. I'll just let you know when I get to that point. Also, let's talk about cheating. So, the game, I think this game gives you like in-game cheats. That's different. Those are fine. Using Cheeto, which you'll see later on, I'm fine with doing that for the games because it is an in-game function. It is part of the storyline. But the cheating that you can do with the emulator, where you can rewind, here's the thing. On the N64 version of this game, if you die before you collect all the notes, when you respawn, it doesn't save. It saves like your highest score of notes caught, but you have to catch them all again to go towards getting all 100. I hope that makes sense. That was fixed on the Xbox 360 version and in the sequel, but in this version of the game, the N64 version of the game, it is not. So if I die, which I probably will, before I collect all the notes, I am definitely going to rewind the game. And I may use the suspend menu just in case. Just in case. But I'm not going to allow my favorite games of all time to frustrate me. So I'm transparent about all of it, but don't judge me. Okay, if you're not paying attention to the storyline, I believe, I should know it by heart by now, right? I believe the witch Gruntilda takes Tooie, which is Banjo's little sister, to try and like capture her youthfulness or beauty using some machine. So we're going to go save Tooie. So the game starts at Banjo's house outside of Spiral Mountain. And this is Bottles. Bottles is here to teach us the moves in the game. Oh, and him and Kazooie always have beef. Like, it's always on site between Bottles and Kazooie. Okay, and also with this game, the controls for the N64, I guess, emulator port, whatever Nintendo considers this, they don't give you the Switch controls. So it'll say stuff like press Z, and you just guess that it's ZR or ZL. You have to figure out the moves for yourself. So for this one, I'm choosing to skip him teaching the moves, but I still have to go around and get the honeycomb pieces associated with the moves. Oh, and these vegetables that can attack you, they don't come out they come out if you skip learning the moves or when you get to a certain point in your tutorial. I think it's when you complete all of them. Okay, so that's a move I probably will never use in the game. Oh, and the camera in this game. Wow, the camera in this game and swimming while trying to use the camera is really frustrating. But I still enjoy it. It just comes with the territory of playing older games. It's not letting me turn my camera until I leave this area. That's fine. Okay, we collect the hollow honeycombs to increase our health bar after we collect a certain amount, and we collect these anytime we lose health. That's how we regain it. In this game, the enemies do not respawn unless you leave a level and come back. In the next game, they do respond over time. And that's not my favorite part. I get it. It makes the game less empty because you can just kill all the enemies at the start of the game and then at the start of a level, and then the rest of the level you won't have to deal with them. But the game makes it harder by keeping those enemies in. Okay, am I gonna get this? I got it. Okay, and that is a extra life. Let's try out our swimming. First, I have to remember the buttons. For these clams, I think, no matter what order you go in, the last one always has the hollow honeycomb piece. Okay, we just have one more. Come on, camera. Okay, now that we're finished, let's go up the mountain. The very beginning training level in this game and in the sequel is right here at Spiral Mountain. And you can't go across this bridge until you get all the pieces. You have to at least learn the moves. So if you learn the moves, Bottles repairs the bridge so you can cross it and go into Gruntilda's lair. And we went from Spiral Mountain music to overworld music. Okay, now we're in Gruntilda's lair. I think she pops in with some trolling dialogue now and then in the game. And this is our first Jiggy. Jiggy is the name for the puzzle pieces you collect in the game, and you use the puzzle pieces to open the different levels. And this is our first level. And over here is our first puzzle. So you step on the puzzle piece. Okay, the first level is Mumbo's Mountain. And here we have our first Jinjo. Okay, so you have to save 5 Jinjos in each level, and they will give you a puzzle piece. Each level has 10 puzzle pieces, and the 5 Jinjos counts towards that 10. First time taking damage off a really basic enemy, but it happens. Okay, so these are the notes that we are collecting 100 of in each level. So here's where I'm using the A button to... And you do have an air meter, it's not infinite. There's a part in the game where there's more than one part. There's a part in the game where it's very difficult not to drown. And that might be another one of the places where I do some rewinding, and that's fine. These boxes, well, I'll just show you. These little hives contain 3 honeycomb pieces. Where are we gonna go first? Let's go up here first. There's an ant around this corner. Here it is. Okay, and where you see Bottle's molehill, that means he has a move to teach you. The move he is going to teach us is the move that is used probably most in the game because you walk faster. And if you haven't noticed yet, Banjo walks pretty slow. Let me show you the move. Oh, if I can do it right. There we go. The buttons are confusing. Because Kazooie walks so fast, it can be harder to steer, so sometimes it's better to use Banjo. The Mumbo tokens you'll need to collect in order to transform, and we'll see that in this level. But for now, we're going to go down the steep hill and collect these notes. If you were to do it as Banjo, you would slip and fall. Do I feel like showing you that? Yeah, sure. Why not? So yeah, you would slip and fall. And there are some ledges that are so steep that no matter what, you would fall. Okay. I'm doing things in a certain order for a reason, so bear with me. I'm gonna try not to use a bunch of bear puns. I'm annoyed with myself for saying that. Okay, we're gonna kill you. Okay, and there's a move we need for these, so let's go get that one. Okay, the Beak Buster, which I forgot its name. So the Beak Buster is a move that you will see a lot in both games as well. And let me show you what that looks like. You jump and press B. Okay. So the Beak Buster is Banjo-Kazooie's ground pound, which I think is what most people call it when I've watched people play this game. Oh, that's all the Jinjos. So when you get the 5th Jinjo, the Jiggy spawns immediately right where you found it. How many Jiggies do we have? Only 3. I thought we were moving faster than that. Let's see. Oh, I need to learn a move for this. Okay, I'm trying to do things in a certain order. And there's a reason for that. Camera, come on. Come on. Okay. Let's collect these notes. And this Jiggy. Now I see something down at the bottom that I missed. And we're not going for time here. I'm not trying to speedrun this game. I've never tried to speedrun this game. It's not my thing. I don't care about how fast I play it, especially since this is one of my favorite games. He's gonna throw oranges at us, and we want him to hit these buttons. I don't know why I'm being cautious. Like, taking damage is not that big of a deal. Okay, there we go. And quickly, we are going to get this orange off the tree. I think that made him work. So, oh, I hit him. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know it was possible to jump up and hit Conga. Okay. And then I gave this monkey an orange. And in return, he's going to raise the platform for us and give us a Jiggy. Okay, that's 6. We have 4 more to go. Oh, come on. Okay, the Witch Switch, each level has one. Yeah, each level has one, and it spawns a Jiggy outside in the main world. So the goal is to find it, and then use the Beak Buster, and then go get the puzzle piece. It feels so weird saying Beak Buster because everybody just calls it a ground pound. No matter what game you're playing, it's the ground pound. Okay, shooting eggs is pretty important in this game. It's even more important in the sequel, but shooting eggs, it's an attack. It's in a way that you attack things from a distance or hit buttons from a distance. In this case, we're getting ready to hit an enemy from a distance. Oh, and if you have any damage when you talk to Bottles, he'll refill it back to 100%, but only the first time you talk to him. So you can't just keep going back. Okay, that's all the moves in this world. Also, for the eggs, the most you can hold, at least right now, is 100. So they're not infinite and unlimited, so you have to be careful. And they don't respawn while you're in the world. You would have to leave and come back. Okay, so if I hold Z and press, wrong button. Okay, what's the button? Yes, press down on the right joystick. Kazooie shoots eggs that way, which is good for putting them in pots. I know that sounds weird, but it will come up later. If you hold Z and shoot forward, that's more for attacking. Okay, we're gonna use our crappy camera and we're going to attack. Okay, 2 of those counted. Okay, 1 more. Come on. Okay, he's about to fight back. Oh, he got me. Come on. Give me the puzzle piece so I can go about my business. Thank you. We're finished over here. I didn't want to come over here until I had the Beat Buster because I wanted to be able to get the Wish Switch without coming back over here. Okay, where are we? Great, I have these that I need. Okay. This is 1 puzzle piece. Okay, and then for this last one, if I didn't remember to do this, I would have had to leave and come back. Mumbo is a shaman who transforms us into different things per each level, and how many tokens he needs is on the right of him. And I am short. How did I manage to do that? I got the one at the bottom right. Okay. One of his torches is always not lit. So, let's go up here. Sometimes there's good stuff up here. Okay. And here's the last one, and this is too slippery for Kazooie, so we slide off. So we need to transform in order to get up there. So we just stand on the skull and we press B, and he transforms us, this time into an ant. I love the sound effect of the ant walking. Well, why do I keep saying ants when I know it's a termite? Okay. The trick is doing this with the camera fighting against you the whole time. Okay. See, I need to get to another platform, but I can't see it. Okay. We're up here. Can't see. The camera won't move. I want to collect these notes. Oh, I got hit. I was trying to avoid that, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I found all 100 notes. I missed that. Okay, so now if I leave and come back, or if I die, it'll still say that I have all 100 notes for this level. I don't have to get these eggs. I would like to. Let me have them. Please, thank you. We made it. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Got another extra light. And this is the last puzzle piece. Also, the ant has no fall damage, so that's kind of nice. Here's the part where Kazooie wouldn't be able to stand, but the ant, termite, can stand. And that's the last of that. Now you can leave the level with a transformation, and I believe Mumbo's going to tell you once you do leave that you cannot get far away from the level. I'll show you. I'm going to use the ant to climb up here because Kazooie cannot get up here. And we have the second Jiggy in the overworld. Also, in case you didn't notice, there is a termite down here. Once you leave a level, come on, camera. Once you leave a level, it lets the enemies out in that level. So around the overworld area of that level, there will be those enemies. We don't need anything else over here, so we're gonna walk away. And Mumbo gives you a warning message. And we'll walk away some more. And we get turned back to Banjo-Kazooie. So for this hill, you would not be able to climb it unless you went into Mumbo's mountain and learned that new skill. But now that we have it, we're going to walk up the hill. And here's Banjo. He's going to tell us about these doors. In the overworld, there are note doors between certain areas, and you need to get a certain amount of notes, in this case 50, in order to unlock the door and then progress. So in order to progress in this game, at this point you would have had to learn this skill and you would have had to accumulate 50 notes. We're gonna get to a stopping point in a minute. Okay, come up here. This is actually a pretty good stopping point. Thank you for joining me. In the next video, I will tell you what happened with the last playthrough. I think I forgot to get to that part in this video because I was too excited to play. Like and subscribe so you can join me in the next one. Until then, moisturize, hydrate, mind your business, and be kind. Bye.